Now, before you start flaming me down in the comment section, can we at least check it out? Well, I purchased a new camera, a little point and shoot, and I'm probably going to catch a whole lot of flack from the techies over it because it's an older model. It's relatively inexpensive. It's the Canon PowerShot SX740 HS. Got the box for it right here. And of course, I know everything that I've heard about it. When I first logged in to set the date and time, it was automatically set to default in 2018. So a few years ago. It doesn't do 24 frames per second. It does 30. It does shoot 4K, but of course there is the Canon crop factor to consider. It's simple, it's inexpensive, and I like to, get older models, inexpensive models, just see what I can do with it. It gives me a sense of creativity that I think, at least for me, I lose sometimes when I start obsessing, like most people, over the latest shiny objects. I've got some nice stuff, but I still like to see what I can pull off with something small, simple, and inexpensive. But enough of my gear rant. Let's take a look at this. It does have a flippy screen. As I mentioned, it does film in 4K with that crop factor. You got to keep that in mind. It also films in 1080p, which is good enough for me. You are kind of limited in terms of the settings, the things that you can change manually. You have to rely a lot more on automatic settings. But for me, I find that to be a unique challenge that I'm ready to tackle. All right, so right now we are on the SX740. Shooting in 1080p. I did change the picture profile to neutral. It does allow you to do that. But aside from that, all other settings I have set to auto. So this is the overall quality that you're getting straight out of the camera. And of course, this camera does not have a mic jack, so I'm relying solely on the onboard audio. On the front porch, let's check out the stabilization. Of course, it's a windy day, so not having an external microphone jack makes it a little difficult. I have to come up with an alternative method. But this is really about the stabilization. Another test I wanted to do, this is holding it up pretty close to my face. There. So just how far. Now this of course is on the bendy tripod, extended completely out. I want to see the area of view behind me. It's certainly not going to become my main gear that I use, but just kind of a fun, little, inexpensive, simple thing to play around with and see what I can create. And to me, that's a little bit exciting. That's what creates a lot of fun that I find in doing this in the first place. And I'm looking forward to starting to use it very soon.